Hi, first graders. Welcome to your day 3 of writing. This is our new type of writing to explain why. I know it's been a very difficult process because it's all new, but we are on the last steps, and it is okay if you do not get the first couple steps perfect because we still have time to practice. We don't always get it on the first try, but we don't give up. So, we're going to finish the writing today, which is where you see it all come together, and then we will try again next week. So, no worries if you're still a bit confused in the first steps. We're going to take it nice and slow next week. I just wanted you guys to see the entire process all together. Okay, boys and girls, so this is where we left off yesterday with our flow map. Our flow map has our beginning sentence that we call an intro sentence or introduction sentence. So I have it labeled up here. And our introduction sentence introduces the reader what we are talking about. So our first sentence is chicken nuggets are my favorite food. So that tells the reader that the entire paragraph, all 4 sentences after it, are going to talk about chicken nuggets and why they're my favorite food. Then I just follow the arrow here from the top. I come down to the middle portions. And the middle portions have transition words. First, also, and last. And these words go in front of every sentence so that it has a nice flow from beginning to end of my reasons why. So all of these sentences here in the middle are all my reasons why I like chicken nuggets. So in order it goes. First, they are crispy. Also, I can eat it with different sauces. And last, sometimes it comes with a toy. So I go from my intro sentence to my 3 reasons why. And when I'm done with that, I need to end with my closing sentence. My closing sentence that I chose was, I can eat chicken nuggets all the time. Now I have to go back and rehearse and really listen to the sentences, see if I can add some detail, or maybe I made a mistake or a word doesn't make sense. Maybe I have a capital letter where it doesn't belong. So I just have to go back and make sure that everything is ready for me to write. So here in my introduction sentence, I have chicken nuggets are my favorite food. Yes, that is true, but what kind of chicken nuggets? Or from where? I can add some detail there so that the reader knows exactly which chicken nuggets are my favorite. So I'm going to add my little caret here that tells me that I'm going to add words in between my sentence. And I'm going to add the detail from McDonald's. So my sentence now reads, chicken nuggets from McDonald's are my favorite food. So now the reader knows exactly which chicken nuggets I like. Going down to my reasons. First, they are crispy. Now this sentence is a good sentence. It has my subject, it has my verb, it has my action, but I can add to it and make it a longer sentence with more detail. And I want to use my conjunction word and. So I'm going to add to the sentence and say, first, they are crispy and warm. Now, because I'm adding to the end of the sentence, I'm taking away that period that I already had there. And I'm adding and warm and then still ending it with the period back here. So this sentence now is, first, they are crispy and warm. My next sentence would be, also, I can eat it with different sauces. Now that does have a lot of detail. I know that it's not just one specific sauce, but it's many different sauces. So I like that sentence. I'm just going to move on. Last, sometimes it comes with a toy. Now this sentence is a little off for me. I have transition word last and then transition word sometimes. And these two are transitions, but when I was writing them down first for notes, I didn't know exactly that I was going to have a transition word up here. But now that I'm checking my sentences, I can hear that it doesn't sound correct. Last, sometimes it comes with a toy. So I'm going to go ahead and take away that sometimes. Last, it comes with a toy. Now, I think I could be specific about what type of toy, because if it was an old toy or a used toy, I wouldn't be too happy with my chicken nuggets. So I'm going to add adjective fun. Last, it comes with the fun toy. Now I'm happy with this sentence. I'm moving on to my last sentence, which is my closing sentence. I can eat chicken nuggets all the time. Again, I could add some detail to what kind of chicken nuggets. So I put in my caret and add the details, McDonald's. Now my sentence reads, I can eat McDonald's chicken nuggets all the time. So now that I went through sentence by sentence, added some detail, and corrected some words that maybe didn't belong, I could go back and rehearse. So why don't you go ahead and read along with me. Chicken nuggets from McDonald's are my favorite food. First, they are crispy and warm. Also, I can eat it with different sauces. Last, it comes with a fun toy. I can eat McDonald's chicken nuggets all the time. So now that I rehearsed it, I like the flow, I have my transition words, I have 3 reasons why, my introduction, and my conclusion. I'm ready to write my paragraph. Okay, so when I get ready to write, I want to make sure that I have my edited flow map next to me and my paper to write, because I want to make sure that I put in all my extra details and keep away all the mistakes that I have made or changed so that my writing is the best that it can be. I do not want to ignore my flow map because I did all the work to prep it and to make sure that my thoughts are organized. I don't want to do all of that for nothing. So I have my paper here. I'm ready to write. I need to start at the beginning of my flow map with my introduction sentence. So my first sentence should be, chicken nuggets from McDonald's are my favorite food, and then end it with a period. If you notice here in my notes, I also have a capital letter in the beginning. Every sentence starts with a capital letter. Every sentence ends with a period, question mark, or exclamation point. So my first sentence is chicken, which is here, nuggets, now I add my detail, from McDonald's are my favorite food. Now, I ran out of space here, so I'm not just going to jam all my letters in one line. I come back down to this line underneath, start back up on the left, and continue writing my sentence. Just because this is a new line does not mean I get a capital letter at the beginning. This is not the beginning of a sentence. It is not a proper noun, so that F can stay lowercase since it still belongs to this sentence from the line above. And I have my end punctuation here at the end, so I know my sentence is good. Now I go to my second sentence. I will not start on a new line because this is all still one paragraph, one main thought, all my sentences are about one topic, so I'm going to continue on with this second line that still has space in it. And I'll write my second sentence, which is, first, they are crispy and warm. Now notice how here on my flow map, transition word first has a comma right after it. That's because after every transition word, we want to pause for a second, catch a breath, and then go on with our main idea. So I have to have this in my writing too. Now, because first is my first word of a sentence, they does not have to be capital. So it will be first, they are crispy and warm. So here's first with my comma, capital F. They are crispy and warm. And then I'm going to end it here with a period. Now I go on to my second sentence. Also, I can eat it with different sauces. Again, also has to start with a capital A because also is a transition word. It gets a comma right after. I is capital because if we talk about ourselves, it is considered a proper noun and it will always be capitalized. I can eat them with different sauces, period. I go on to my next sentence. Last, comma, it comes with a fun toy. So I'm going to leave a little space. Last with a capital L, comma, it, I ran out of space, so I start on the next line, comes with a fun toy, always ending my sentence with punctuation. And finally, my last sentence, which is down here, I can eat McDonald's chicken nuggets all the time. A little space after the period. I can eat. McDonald's is the name of a specific place, so it's always capital letters. I can eat McDonald's chicken. Ran out of space. Start on the next line. Nuggets all the time. And end with my end punctuation. And now my last step is just to go back, reread, make sure I didn't skip any words, make sure it still has a good flow and it makes sense. So let's read it together. Chicken nuggets from McDonald's are my favorite food. First, they are crispy and warm. Also, I can eat them with different sauces. Last, it comes with a fun toy. I can eat McDonald's chicken nuggets all the time. I like my paragraph. It's all about chicken nuggets. It answers my question, what's my favorite food and why? So I am now done. I can go back, rewrite this nice and neat on final draft paper. You will be taking your flow map or my flow map, whichever one you want to use, and typing up the paragraph on a Google form. On the forms, you also have directions for how to do capital letters while you type and how to add periods while you type. Okay? Have fun. Make sure you do not do these last steps until you do the first 2 videos. Please go in order. Make sure you're not missing anything so that everything can make sense.